Hey, it's time for some new and exciting market updates. So, after a brief slump, the S&P and Nasdaq have bounced back, finding their way back into the green after a 3-day losing streak. But you know what? The overall market has been a little sleepy this week, but maybe this news will wake the market up. So let's start by talking about yesterday's star performer. Overstock stock ticker symbol OSTK stole the show as it skyrocketed. Guess what? This online retailer agreed to acquire Bed Bath & Beyond's intellectual property, name, and digital assets for a whopping $21.5 million. However, sadly for BB&B, as part of the deal, they won't be able to keep their stores open. Now, in other thrilling news, hold on to your hats. The adventure tourism industry is expected to explode from $322 billion in 2022 to over $1 trillion in 2023, according to the experts at Grandview Research. People are flocking to extreme destinations like the Titanic, Mount Everest, the South Pole, and the ultimate playground for billionaires, space. But hold on tight because there's a downside too. Climbing Everest comes with its risks, and this year alone, 12 brave souls have lost their lives, with 5 still missing. Critics are demanding more government oversight for the adventure industry. But guess what? This means companies like Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic, ticker symbol SPCE, that specialize in space tourism might be on the path to success. However, Virgin Galactic stock is currently falling as the company raises $300 million, but seeks $400 million more. Founded by the one and only billionaire, Sir Richard Branson, this company is on a mission to make outer space accessible to regular folks like you and me. How cool is that? Now here's the scoop. Virgin Galactic went public back in October 2019, causing quite a buzz in the financial world. But here's the thing, my friends. They haven't launched their commercial space tourism service just yet. It's still in the works. But don't worry, they're working hard to make it happen. Even though the stock trades at around $4, we need to keep in mind that Virgin Galactic hasn't posted a profitable quarter yet, and it could be a long while before this happens, which means it could continue to trend downwards in its share price. Now here's some hot news. 3M, the manufacturing giant ticker symbol MMM, has reached a mind-blowing settlement worth $10.3 billion. Why, you ask? Well, it turns out they've been accused by numerous US cities and towns of contaminating their drinking water with those pesky, forever chemicals called PFAS. These chemicals don't break down, neither in the environment nor in our bodies. Yet 3M used them in products like firefighting foam, which is why hundreds of cities took them to court. If the settlement gets approved, that money will help clean up the water. Now let's talk generosity. Americans, listen up. According to the latest Giving USA report, we donated just 1.7% of our disposable income to charity last year, the lowest year since 1995. But this should not be a surprise because economic uncertainty, inflation, and a feeling of making less impact than the big philanthropists are to blame. Speaking of big-hearted folks, Warren Buffett, the legend himself, has once again showered his wealth upon 5 charities, donating a whopping $4.6 billion of Berkshire Hathaway stock. That brings his total giving to over $51 billion. Can you believe it? That's even more than his net worth back in 2006. On top of that, if you did not already know, Ford just secured a massive $9.2 billion loan from the Department of Energy. What's it for, you ask? They're planning to build EV battery factories. Whoa, that's electrifying. This loan happens to be one of the largest of its kind ever. And hey, guess who's been making some intriguing moves? Cathie Wood and ARK Invest recently grabbed a whopping 562,818 shares of Robinhood, ticker symbol HOOD. Now that's what I call an attention-grabbing move. But now, here's some news from the tech world. Amazon Web Services ticker symbol AMZN just launched its impressive $100 million program to fund generative AI initiatives. Exciting times are ahead in the realm of artificial intelligence. And finally, let's talk politics and finance. Nancy Pelosi, a major player in the political arena, has filed for 50 Apple and 50 Microsoft call options, so it seems that she is betting big on AAPL stock and MSFT stock. Oh, and here's a heads up from Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. She predicts more banks will likely seek mergers this year due to higher interest rates and recent banking turmoil. Therefore, banking stocks might trend downwards as the market anticipates 2 more interest rate hikes from the Fed. It's all about keeping inflation under control. Lastly, Bitcoin BTC has reached a new 52-week high, so if you like cryptocurrency, then you should start paying attention to the crypto market again. That's all for today's thrilling financial roundup. Stay tuned for more exciting updates, and remember, keep those investments soaring high and happy investing.